so. Una dey go. From where you come, not just the flow. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. If we no give them notice, but we no go get peace. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. If we no give them notice, but we no go get peace. Everybody say, last stand, we are standing up. Greetings, power for go. Last stand, we are standing up. Greetings, power for go. Last stand, we are standing up. Greetings, power for go. Last stand, we are standing up. Greetings. I go telling it to like they know why you them in new terminal. My whole on ferry. Say some better player them sign Tom and Jerry. They made no to coconut then you eat na jelly. The Lunge Bridge na te abadan. Delilah like Londo and Liaban. Them see and season and call a Amatan. But we go come out man them like Jagaban. Say you know they kill again, so you not been killer. How you can feel when you need done now you feel her. When they suffer now we boku so now we they feel her. So blood now you and we know this kind of leader. Una dey go. Una go must keep waiting una so. Una dey go. From where you come, not just the flow. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. If we no give them notice, but we no go get peace. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. If we no give them notice, but we no go get peace. Everybody say, last stand, we are standing up. Greetings, power for go. Last stand, we are standing up. Greetings, power for go. Last stand, we are standing up. Greetings, power for go. Last stand, we are standing up. Greetings, power for go.
The people they want make you go. They want make you go. From where you come, the power, money not the flow. She, you been say inside 6 months, the economy they grow. But just like a tortoise, everything just is slow. As we want for speak, we mind and kill we like chicken. The new direction, not to car and not dump while the engine. The people they suffer, they fly like a pigeon. Now the election, tell on can you have to make like you be seen. Everybody say,
power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. If we no give them notice, but we no go get peace. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. If we no give them notice, but we no go get peace. Everybody say, last stand, we are standing up. Greetings, power for go. Last stand, we are standing up. Greetings, power for go. Last stand, we are standing up. Greetings, power for go. Last stand, we are standing up. Greetings. Now say make we trust the process. But on a normal they test the success. 90% of the youths them jobless. We vote for you now more poverty and more stress. 2.3 million for $100. The mommy they chill, the papa na baller. When you talk it true now you throw them go scholar. Then go set you up jail for make you dollar. The poor just the poor and the rich get the richer. Free education almost then they pay the teacher. Fuel price on the 2,000 for liter. Enter the hotel lights don't pull with meter. Ewaya so na the true banya fake. What the $40 billion where did they create? 18,000 for 1 grain sardine. One bag there 650. Una just imagine. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. If we no give them notice, but we no go get peace. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. Power, we dey give them notice. If we no give them notice, but we no go get peace. Everybody say, last stand, we are standing up. Greetings, power for go. Last stand, we are standing up. Greetings, power for go. Last stand, we are standing up. Greetings, power for go. Last stand, we are standing up. Greetings, power for go.
I know say on a social media defense minister them there for talk say the price of basic commodities and fuel in our country na the same price na other country them. Una left them comparison here no. Una left wild play. If you check the minimum wage that in country then you check the minimum wage now we country, you go find out say them young salary then high pass we own bad one. Who go salary then small younger. Cry baby, they just dey for blame. 5 years then they blame the past government. They don't blame Corona. They don't blame Russia. Now what thing they go blame next now? Innocent. The one and only political dinner was una must left here. Not by bullet, now by ballot.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Sierra Leoneans, good evening, viewers, good evening, comrades. Welcome to the APC Online TV. This is the Diaspora, the mouthpiece of the APC. This evening, my name is Comrade Sweet Bonita. I'm going to be hosting with my boss, Comrade Owen Kasu. We have two wonderful guests. Again, as we said, this is the mouthpiece of the APC in the Diaspora. Today, we have the Diaspora Organizing Secretary. The Diaspora Organizing Secretary will be with us, which is one of the guests. And also we have the USA District Organizing Secretary. So definitely the organizers are on point. The whole point is for APC to be organized and we can all see what the nation or the world as a whole is with us on this. Because again, this evening our topic is Maada BO at the UN, an unwanted guest. Hey, I don't know where to start from, but I'm going to try and hold on and see what our guests are going to give to us. Myself, as I always say, I'm learning. Every day I have people here, I learn from them because they do educate me and also the viewers on issues that we had about it, but we are not too sure. And we've always said, when it comes to the APC Online TV platform, we bring you fact. We don't do propaganda. We don't do probability. It's a 50-50. We don't do it. We come with the fact and then we say. But there are certain posts you see, like, it just gets you so excited. Like, looking at the topic, you can see the big smile on my face. As much as my country is crying, but I think the people of Sierra Leone, both home and abroad, are ready to make the change because we are so much tired. But I think I will leave it for my guests to come in so that they will be able to explain more so that my excitement will just grow. One of the guests we have in the studio right now, as I said, we have the USA Organizing Secretary. Oh, in fact, I have both of my guests in the studio. So guess what? I think I'm going to start with the USA because the Diaspora, that's our kingmakers. The USA, the UK, we go under the Diaspora. So I think I will lastly introduce the Diaspora Organizing Secretary. But this evening, the first guest we're going to have is the USA District Organizing Secretary, Abubakar Bundu. Today is my first time to see this gentleman. I am so happy. I am so grateful because without him, I'm sure the USA District, this is the man behind the USA Organizing. And as I said, today we have the two organizers with us. Good evening, Mr. Bundu, and welcome to the APC Diaspora Online TV platform. And as I said, today is my first time to see you, and I'm happy to share this platform with you. So good evening and welcome to the APC Online TV platform. Do you want to introduce yourself to our guests and myself and our viewers, please?
Okay, thank you very much, comrade. As you rightfully said, my name is Abubakar Bundu. I'm the current organizing secretary of the APC USA District. I was I was a president of the APC Minnesota, Iowa, North Dakota chapter for 7 years, and then ran the campaign for the current administration. And I also contested, whilst I was running the campaign, I contested for the position of the organizing secretary, and I was voted in and to serve this wonderful and most powerful district as their organizing secretary. Thank you for having me, and thanks to all our viewers. Stay tuned for lots of exciting information coming to you live from the APC Diaspora TV. Thank you.
Thank you so much and welcome to the APC Diaspora Online TV platform. This is the mouthpiece of the APC. We are welcoming every district to make sure they have a show on this program because we want it to be on a daily basis because we know everything is happening in the USA. So definitely, as you say, from Minnesota, now you are in the district. So you can see a big promotion from the region, or should I say from the constituency, now is the district. So welcome and thank you and congratulations to you. Because again, this is APC, we are all growing, and I'm sure that's what you've just showcased there from being from the constituency, now you're within the district. So I want to say thank you and good evening and welcome to the APC Online TV platform. As I said earlier, my next guest is going to be the wonderful, excellent, no other person but our diaspora. You know, we all says we are diaspora, but this is the main diaspora. There is an executive within the diaspora, and this is our organizing secretary. Some of us know him. He has his own little thing running just for APC. But I think I'll leave that for him to come and say because I don't want to go there. Maybe he doesn't want people to know. But guess what? He's one of the people that when you called APC, their names will be mentioned because behind the scene, in the field, outside the field, he's always playing and he plays the best game. He's the man of the people and the people loves him. So you know what? I think I have to hold on to that because some of us have grown within the party, coming where we are. I'm sure where we came from, but I think I will leave him to come and introduce himself. But I want to emphasize that he is our organizing secretary for the diaspora. Good evening. Welcome, Dowd Black.
Thank you. Good evening, listeners. My name is Dowd Black, Lugbu Kamara. I'm the organizing secretary for the Diaspora region, founder and CEO of Team Black Press. I'm happy to be here. I reside in America here, Las Vegas to be precise. For today, I will not be doing much of the talking because I'm here with a wonderful guest also, my co-partner here, Bakar Bundu of the US District. I think he's going to be doing much of the talking. I'll be coming just to back up and on the stance of the region. But as a district, Mr. Bakar Bundu will be doing the talking and refer to me, I'll be just backing up with the area of the region, the stance on the region. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dowd Black, as you said, logo. You know, sometimes I'm like, logo. There is one logo that I'm always confused about. Thank you so much. As you said, he's behind the Dowd Black movement. We all know when there is anything in Sierra Leone, the Dowd Black movement are there. And there was a powerful mission behind that movement. But guess what? You see, we are still there. And I want to say thank you. And really, without the guest, it will be difficult for us, the presenter or the host, to have a show because sometimes we need an interaction. And I think at the end of his statement, it says he will leave it to the district because as the diaspora, he just want us to do the work as the district and then they will come out and showcase us. So I want to say thank you to you and also allowing the district to shine. And again, he told us where he is. So anywhere time you want to go, just call. He's available. Just remember, everything is ready. But really, on the topic tonight, it says Maada at the UN, the unwanted guests. I think I'm going to go down to the district organizing secretary to tell us why and how Maada has become the unwanted guest. Because, hey, me, myself, my ears is itching. I just want to know what is happening in the UN. And I'm sure that viewers also wants to know. So, Mr. Bundu, please, do you want to let our viewers know where we are, on this unwanted guest in the UN?
Well, first of all, let me say I'm here in my capacity as the organizing secretary of the APC USA district. I don't have, the moral authority to talk about, the UN, about the UN guests who they invite to attend their summit and who they refuse. But from my own understanding, I know regardless of what stance, on what position the US takes, each and every president around the world, they are free to attend the UN summit. There are some, there might be some restrictions around, like some others, when they come, they will only be restricted within the vicinity of the UN and its surrounding. But unlike, our current president, President Maada, we just heard most of the things that have been said about Sierra Leone and in particular his administration. We don't know how it's going to impact his movement within the UN, but for sure we know he's going to be here, and we are well prepared to receive him in our own way. So, like I said, I don't have authority to speak on behalf of the UN and to decide who they invite or who they did not invite. But for us, as concerned Sierra Leoneans who are patriotic enough and are concerned about the democratic principles and values of our country, know how to invite, how we welcome our guests here in the US.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bundu. Again, as you said, you don't want to talk on behalf of the UN. Definitely, I am not moving or pushing you to go down that line. But again, I'm sure as an executive member and whatever you're going to say or we're going to say here, it's going to be a policy statement that tomorrow they will say, well, this person said X, Y, and Z. So I'm happy. I think I need to move to my diaspora organizing secretary to ask him the same question, because at the end of the day, this is Sierra Leone issue. And you said you are part of the concerned Sierra Leoneans, so we know exactly what the concerned Sierra Leoneans are doing around the world. So I am happy and I'm grateful that you said you are ready to welcome him, because that man, we all have had what is happening. But again, if the United States is ready to welcome him, we will see the kind of welcoming he will receive. So I think let me go to the organizing secretary and see what he will have to tell us about the visitation of Maada to the United Nations.
Thank you very much, Madam Moderator. And the current situation in Sierra Leone, everybody is not happy.
Mr. Black, sorry, yes, can I just stop you? I'm a bit struggling to speak Creole, so please, we want you guys to speak Creole so that our viewers will be able to understand. Please, 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 let's do it in Creole. Forgive me, please, because I can see us going in English, but it has to be in Creole. Please forgive me. Even though I'm speaking in Creole, but just ignore me and do it in Creole, please. I beg you. Please.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Now let me go now the local dialect, the Creole. Talking about Maada in Kanwa na the UN. I believe say this time around could be one of in nightmare we not be ever expect, because of the current situation of the country. BU, UNDP, PPP, APC, SLPP, UP, you name it. Nobody not glad right now, except for the fanatic SLPP where they feel say, no matter what condition the country did, then they support BU, the power guys. But I can tell you, sir, today you put box na Sierra Leone for let people and vote. Uda gladi, uda no gladi. 98% go tell you say we no gladi. So this are the same thing with the diaspora. If you see all this while, you just see protest, demonstration all over diaspora, concerned Sierra Leoneans. Then they everywhere. It's because the way and manner things they happen from where this regime thief the democracy na Sierra Leone, people then don't they suffer. That's why the diaspora, concerned Sierra Leoneans, then come together. You see the demonstration, the protest now everywhere from America to UK and I, go down Belgium, go down Australia, Sweden, you name it, everywhere. Holland. So in Canada, na the UN this time around, Sierra Leoneans them, na the USA don't decide for take a 3 days vacation for go down New York outside this event get for take place and show the anger and frustration to this man where they call BO, where deliberately thief the democratic process of the people na Sierra Leone for go show the anger, then get for display. You get for see hundreds of thousands of Sierra Leoneans them we don't ready for go. Even me self where they talk so I don't already talk me tell me boss I get for take a 3-day vacation for dinner na New York. And I they tell you for say from with I mean without fear, say the number we go show out this time around. It passed all the years them with Sierra Leone and then they go to the UN assembly for go do them protest. And for what I don't they see all the factions them now America, BU, whatever organizations them, we all don't come together, we don't unite with the APC movement and also because this to be specific, we not a talk here about only APC, we talk about the lives of Sierra Leoneans them. So all Sierra Leoneans are concerned. This is why the concerned Sierra Leonean USA they take up this venture for dinner New York. So if you ask about the preparation, Madabio, yes, it go come, but this time around, the way I will go receive them is different than the way where you go receive somebody of excellence. But I don't want to say much because if I pull everything I ask you, sometimes I go scared I'm not for come. But we are well prepared. T-shirts are out there, concerned Sierra Leoneans, megaphones are there. In fact, we get a canopy we go put for let people and get the voice and get exactly what's in the happen. But we are ready, we are prepared, we wait for let it come logi and welcome we nobody expects at all. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much, the Diaspora Organizing Secretary. Again, you said concerned Sierra Leoneans and also the APC will be part of it. Because, you know, sometimes people are saying, no, APC are hiding, APC are doing this. I'm happy that you said concerned Sierra Leoneans are going to be there.
Right.
In collaboration with the APC. So again, this is not just about politics. This is beyond politics. Because
Right.
as the election was stolen, I was there and I saw it. And most people were there. And, you know, some of these things have happened and people were downplaying it, you know. And for me, I think I've always said this. When anything bad happens in our country, we suffer as a nation. It doesn't look your political affiliations or inclusions. It doesn't. Like for now, the music I started playing with was about they will leave. That means the SLPP will leave governance and they are not going to leave by the bullet. They're going to leave by the ballot box. So that is the only way the people spoke their mind. And we saw that they wanted to silence the people. So they decided to steal the election. And again, I'm happy we are in the state because I think with all the other countries that are for now trying to make sure that democracy is restored in our country, the USA has taken a step officially to put a visa ban. And we've seen names that have been put forward or people that will be affected on this. And some of the stand they have taken, people that have got visa before, their visa are going to be revoked, or in fact has been revoked. So it means they'll be asking for deportation to leave the country. So again, I'm happy we're in the US. But I also want to encourage people like, for example, in Canada, because they are very close to you guys, to come and support. Because this is about Sierra Leone. It's not about one political party. But I think whilst I'm here, I need to hold a break. I think my boss is around. Let me just see if he's available to join us, Comrade Owen Kasu, because I need to. Oh, good. He's available to join us. I think before I say anything, I need to bring in my boss because this is about APC. And if he's here, I need to acknowledge him. Good evening, Comrade Owen Kasu. I'm happy that you are with us, but please come forward and let our viewers see you because again, they've been missing you. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Good evening, Sweet Bonita, and good evening, comrades and Dowdy Black and me, wonderful organizing secretary in the USA branch. I want to welcome you on the platform and for discuss this issue we get for do with the visit of Maada na the United States General Assembly. Well, a lot of people in the ask questions as to whether indeed with waiting we don't see so on social media, the letter we don't see of invitation, whether Madabio will get in mind for actually going to Sierra Leone or not. We just also understand, say, you don't try for line up with a law firm like the UK, we for help them for for represent them in whatever thing that they plan. But the SLPP then try for spin this around and make it look like for say that we not even get any facts inside. But eventually then begin accept say yes, that's what it be, but now engagement we got to do it for congratulate Mother Bio and all of that. Then begin to agree say well now not only for congratulate them now just a normal procedure for go sit down for get a bilateral, you know. So all of these they come from the SLPP supporters. So una within America now una know how the General Assembly can operate, and of course Madam Yoga for good day. Una we na the EPC people we they count on una heavily for make una receive and they very well. So I'll be just coming at the submission of the Black. We are the organizing secretary, na the diaspora. We dey tell we say yes, then we receive Madabio if at all it come day. But first of all, my own question we ask Madabio really we not sure say they come.
Well, to be honest, I mean the list no come out yet. We don't try to see. I mean, when it will actually come, because we know say, I mean, the summits they begin on the 19th and up to the 23rd, and definitely we know say at this point in time we not care anymore whether it come or not, but whoever they here go be welcome in the most appropriate way. Instead of where you go back home, you go really feel say yes. I mean, people in the also we feel aggrieved. People in the also we determined for make sure say this country go back to USA Ebide for restore democracy, for give people a freedom, and for make sure say with the person where the people they want, where they elect as the leader, gets the mandate for govern. So I mean, it no matter to we now as we did here because we don't put all necessary things in place for welcome whoever they come.
Thank
That's good.
thank you.
Go on, Chidonita.
Well, again, as you said, you are prepared and ready to welcome whoever will turn up. And I think before or just immediately after the election, they were saying, oh, if it doesn't go, his new chief minister will represent him. So I'm sure that's the line we are going. But again, some of us are praying that he turns up because it would be nice for him to receive the welcome himself. Because if you have cooked, you need to eat your food now. And I'm sure the Americans are ready to serve him that food diligently. So I'm praying because if it doesn't go again, it's no good. Whichever way, he needs to be there. So at least he can eat his food by himself. But we are hoping that he turns up. Because if he doesn't turn up, it will not be nice. You can't cook for somebody now and then they don't come and eat their food. It's not good. Trust me. Because mostly we've had the point where people are saying, oh, it's because it wasn't here. That's why this happened. It's because it's not there. But again, as we said, this is something that we want to do for Sierra Leone. Because as the Diaspora Organizing Secretary was saying, we have seen protests around the world. First time in our history, we found one in Australia. And we all know the time difference with us, but they make it possible. We've seen one in Scandinavia. Sweden hosted it because they were the center, so everybody else came down to Sweden. We want to say thank you to them. And again, the icing on the cake with all the protests where we end up, The Hague in the Netherlands, the first time in our history. they had it there. And I want to say thank you to Concerned Sierra Leone and all the organizations that went out to do that protest, because it is like the food was served really beautiful. I think everything on the menu was there. So I'm happy again if that same food can be served in the States again. That's what I'm saying. I will be grateful for him to go there, because some of us are even preparing to join that particular one because we don't want to let it go. We absolutely does not want to let it go. This is something that we need to do as a unit. But I will have the Diaspora Organizing Secretary. Let me see what his take is going to be on this, because I am praying the food that United States and also diasporas are cooking, we want to serve it nicely.
Madam Moderator, without any fear here, so I tell the public, say, and Sierra Leoneans, the way good day na Sierra Leone for the watch, waiting they happen na America, yeah, New York to be specific, on that particular event. Say, we are well prepared, well determined. Like I said, this will be a show where people never see before. May organize the secretary here with Sidom. We're not going to say much because one take people in by surprise. Definitely one take people in by surprise. You get to see vehicles that they fly from one state to the other. From New Jersey, come to New York. From Washington, Maryland, when at the metropolitan area, Virginia, vehicles then already don't set for move people them, drive come down now New York. It got to be a show where the people in Sierra Leone go appreciate. You know, before they look at the diaspora and say, oh, they are just diaspora enjoying themselves over there. They don't even care about us. But this time around, Sierra Leone and them outside and sit down at Sierra Leone say they now the diaspora. And then don't see them, we don't exhibit them, and we don't show themselves, say, wait till we talk, say we do. We do them. We then at Freetown, when they rig the election, then T-Farm, we tell them, say, when we return, we go make sure, say, the entire wall aware of waiting happen. Outside for go, we go. The outside for protest, we go protest. Outside for Kelgo, let us them, we go do them. And then see, we left with business, them, we left with jobs, them, with family, them, we there from one country to the other, demonstrate and show, say, democracy has been stolen, and we not go agree until then restore with democracy back. And we don't exhibit that. And at the same force we get for Kelgo, now the UN this time around, when the hour reach. All we they wait for now, now the day we they wait for. Sierra Leoneans are ready, without they come out California. Remember, Osai midday na Las Vegas here, na 5 hours flight for going to New York. And other people they come out California, some they come out Arizona, some they come out Utah, elsewhere, Minnesota, you name it. For go gather. And I tell you, say it will be a show where people and go surprise, say, yes, we people in the diaspora care about waiting the happen between us Sierra Leone. Nobody not happy, and we all not happy. So t-shirts, now they go, no worry, the concerned Sierra Leoneans, they don't print the t-shirt them there. Placard, if you're able to come with your placard, but we make sure so we get placard them within at the site. Water day for people them way one drink, we get megaphones them out there, even we prepare food for people them. So we are ready for this particular event. We're ready for receive Maada Bio and give them waiting it deserve. So our wireless Sierra Leonean be well aware of footing for happy. And we they call for more Sierra Leoneans that even if you're not a Sierra Leonean, but you're not happy of waiting the app on Sierra Leone, you are invited. Come join me in this. We go make sure say everybody gets the opportunity, and we get forget the speakers, then we get for pass on the message to the people, and we get for they around for listen and know exactly the pain where we as Sierra Leoneans them they feel. Because why they say we not only the left hand to the Sierra Leoneans the way they at the ground right now, but we say as Sierra Leoneans the way we pocket them, they suffer, they feel the pinch. This is why they make them sacrifices. So we encourage all Sierra Leoneans them within the United States, within Canada, elsewhere, because I don't understand. See, some people are also they come out from other places, other districts them around the globe for can join we and this particular event. We're ready for us sooner. Let we fight these fights together. This is not about me, it's not about you, it's about Sierra Leone as a whole. Over to you, sir.
Oh, it looks like we are having technical issue with Comrade Owen Kasu, the volume, the sound. Technical team, please. I want to hear from my boss. I wanted to hear from my boss. But again, as we said, this is about the concerned Sierra Leoneans. We are also grateful because without people going out, there is no way this will happen. As you said, the message was left in Sierra Leone to say, when we return, we will do the deal diligent, because at the end of the day, we need to be on point. If Owankasu's volume is up back, the speaker, please come live.
Hello,
Owankasu.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry about it. I did get some technical issues now. So yes. I think we don't actually outline the expectations for we now. So we're just waiting for the big stranger who they expect now the United Nations General Assembly for camp for turn up. And you also don't talk see you call on every Sierra Leonean who is concerned about what happened at the country for making them turn up. On that day, no matter who side and the states around the America be part of this very important visits. We man they can visit so they can ready for receive. In terms of number, what's the expectation in terms of number, the amount of people that we would expect who candidate can receive Maada bill?
Well, that's I go left for the organizing sector. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, first of all, read something at the chat. Of course, yes. I just don't feel, I feel say Maada will come because I get two important assignments there. One, the invitation we don't accept for meet with the ICC, and also we all aware say Sierra Leone they just don't get elected now as a member of the Security Council, the 15 members Security Council. So at this particular moment here, so it will be an opportunity. If one use this opportunity for can talk and meet and sit for the first time, we Sierra Leone get this opportunity also. So you know go miss all the opportunity. So I feel say and I believe say it will show up. Secondly, come back to
for lawyers them.
For lawyers them.
Yes. It is sick for a law firm na England where they pay boku money where for go represent them.
You know what the ICC, ICC mean. Even here, when they tell you say you get, they invite you in a court for anything, or a prosecutor call you. Sometimes when you talk, people like you say, you know what, I need to talk to you until I talk to my lawyer. Or some people they say, talk to me lawyer. So you don't know at that particular moment, the man want reach there with the lawyers there, we go be a mouthpiece. So we don't go doubt if that not confirmed source say it try for seek legal advice from England. I don't go doubt, but it's possible because this is not ICC. We know what they're capable of doing.
So
yeah.
If now you let's speak hypothetically now. If you na Maada bill, you go want for go there in this kind of situation where you did, because at the end of the day, they don't invite them, yes, and the ICC don't invite them. Of course, you want to go represent Sierra Leone in this General Assembly, we legitimately be the one we win election or anything like that. You go advise to go there, or if you not go there, what will be the consequence?
Well, we don't know anything yet. There was no formal request for arrest them. They're not indict them into anything yet. This is not just an invitation. So I feel say if not me, yes, I will attend, and I feel say Maada Bio go come. If there is anything, it will start from there. But at this particular moment, so I believe say it will take the bold step for camp.
So, Mr. Dauda Black, you think say there's going to be any form of arrest for Army for talking well you're under arrest? Need to go again?
Well, I not feel so, because this is not the preliminary stage when I just an invitation for let them come put the case, because when they do the protest now the ICC, there was a presentation. Although then we don't get some of the things that we don't happen for the years back, But this now formal meeting, formal invitation, we'll go see them say, we get this against you. What do you think about this? So basically, now the first stage that one day. And based on a response, and then again for present evidences them to run. Looking at this evidences them, if it deny them, then they go get more proof. And the second stage go there, say now indictment. But at this preliminary stage, now just questions and answer, put the file to them, say we get cases against you, this now the proof, this now the things the way they put before we table. What do you think about this? Now, so you do, what so you do, Uda do this, Uda pass the command. So within that side, it know say if na ain't no more go, it go tangle himself. So this is why they hire a law firm for go help for defend or answer those questions. Some questions they go tell and say no answer to this. But meanwhile, the public or the listeners they know say whenever ICC send you a letter of invitation, they don't get all the evidences there, but they just get for do the formal proceedings as to inviting you. Put them to you. We know how white people in the operate. We all day overseas. We know when they write you, they're not going to just arrest you. But I believe, say, after when they don't put all the cases and they together, they go get an indictment for us. And we, at the end of the day, go warrant in arrest. We already don't see waiting on the come from the ICC. America don't pass visa ban. We expect European Union for carry their own. UK and I get for carry their own, so then get for squeeze them force, just like waiting up with Charles Taylor. I don't think so they would expect them get for squeeze them, but the position where it find itself, if that be me, we don't live like a civilized nation, civilized country, we're not the United States, or some of who don't live overseas. To God, like they don't resign because they know so whatever it takes, then they get rid of them. So in Kawana, American and the UN, just like waiting me landed brother say the organizing secretary on two things. One, the invitation for answer to the call of the ICC. Two, because of this position of security member of the Security Council. So these are the reason where it come. But it not get for find them easy. Not like the last time when they come, where you go get chance for work around, go meet party fellows. This from the airport to the UN, and you get for the inside the building. You get for busy, and from the UN straight to the airport. So for let's say get a town hall meeting, I not see that coming. This particular visit. So if you ask a question, that's not the answer. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Bundu. With all waiting with the CISO, okay. Let's continue with you, Mr. Dauda Black. With all waiting with the CISO, we think say we get hope now in Sierra Leone for say yes. The people there waiting them they cry for the past 5 years don't actually begin to bear some fruits?
Yes, I'm pretty sure because when you follow social media and you wonder where they talk on the ground, because a person like me, virtue of my position, I get a series of calls. Hey, Dauda Black, what's our position? What's how we day? And the only word way I tell Sierra Leoneans they wanna continue for patience. Anything we get for happen, it not get for happen overnight. Now a gradual process. It might take 90 days, it might take 120 days, but it not go take 6 months. And the position of the party when at the APC will win the elections, don't make and clear say then give an ultimatum of 6 months. So me not say within that 6 month period, majority of the things them way the party put na table, and then go listen to them. Now we don't hear say negotiation just start. The negotiation, the part of this 6 months process where they put. Say we want this, we want this, we want this, we want this. If this not happen, now this for happen. So APC put a case say there are certain people then wait not for day if election get for take place. And we hope say election will take place. Or maybe Maada decide for resign and hand over power to the person who win the election, winner Dr. Samura Matthew Wilson Kamara. So all I get for talk to Sierra Leoneans them, let we continue for exercise the patience. Also, we don't reach to some might not be the expect to reach there. But in a surprise, then don't see ICC letter come out. And when the letter come out, when I post them out, some people them say, "Oh, is it true? Is it true?" Even me brother with a perspective, he called me personally for asking me. I say yes. I say I don't get some from a reliable source from the team of people that will do the presentation. Now the copy the app, it just happened to say a leak. SLPP come they deny, but later the answer says. So now I make some of we know the leg for just come out and talk again. So I've been on social media more often, but now I don't relax because some information the way we need for keep privately, or no need for send out until people see. So this is where we are. Sierra Leoneans them are just patient. Una they left this problem to Una. We say for the so whatever it takes for let democracy prevail in Sierra Leone. We go beyond all the corners them. We go take care of that. So if you ask a question, if people for get hope in Sierra Leone, yes, Una continue for get hope and Una continue for trust. Some of we were there so where they push them things here before we did with Una.
Yeah. So I want to pose similar question to Mr. Bakar Bundu again, because basically, what's in the hope, Mr. Bakar Bundu, what's in the hope for the people of Sierra Leone now, given that all these things don't they unfold now for the past 5 years, then people actually call on the international community. They don't get voice for speak, then they cry every day. Things are getting hard every day. And all of a sudden, now we don't begin to see America don't begin to take, charge of this whole situation. So what's in the hope? What do you think say the Sierra Leoneans don't really they feel now? What's in the feeling now within the Sierra Leoneans the way you talk to them?
Well, honestly, first of all, I know say people most times they can always they say the diaspora can be in the comfort zone and they give instructions. They tell people for do this, for do that, for do it, for do this, for do it. They're not one for do, and we don't demonstrate that during this past election here. So for take all the time off where we get now. So go join them there doing the campaign. We participate in every event where the party we take. And we make sure say we volunteer for them at the polling stations, encourage people them. So this is one party hope them way we always people and they always accuse me of. So we don't give them that one day. And if we don't do that one day at this particular moment here, so we feel say we don't come back to the diaspora and we see the outcome of the election and all the things that will happen there. We feel say, yeah, so we get the freedom for do waiting we want for do. And waka, also we able waka, knock at the doors then way if we just didn't have Peter, we're not able to knock at. So I just want for let the people then be hopeful, say the person where they vote for, when a Dr. Samuel Kamara, where we all believe say go bring changes in their life. If we then I also they do all them things and I just want to let them be hopeful and we have not left them behind, just like how organizers say they feel the pinch right now as they speak. I mean, this last month we just passed so the number of calls them, the number of requests them is I know it's more than 100% compared to all the other years them where people you just say, okay, yeah, I want this, but this time I mean, so everything, including school, feeding, so many things them. But we just want to let them be hopeful, say, I mean, we didn't also for them, we didn't fight for them. And by the grace of God, not too long, then we are waiting there for happen because we don't see from this way just don't happen with the sanction, the visa restriction. We don't say, I mean, demonstrations, then we don't take place now, other places them. So let them just be hopeful and continue for pray that, I mean, then we'll get the country back and that we're not going to promise say things will change overnight, but when they get the right leader, they will able to push and make sure say their life become better again. So we just ask them, let them become patient, especially we member of parliament them, we councillors them, we all there so every month, even me as the talk right now too. Yesterday, I don't already make my own contribution to my chapter president for support the cause. Because this is a genuine cause. So we all ask them when are the elected officials them here, let them stay the cause, let them continue for encourage people them, because now then they see them, and then they feel, and then they so but if they continue for stand with the people them and we will continue on also we able for support them financially and make sure say we get the diplomatic international community their involvement.
Some people go begin they wonder now, say, now that America don't begin to take action about waiting they happen at Sierra Leone, waiting at the need for call a demonstration, waiting we try for achieve now for call a demonstration. We already America take on board the responsibility for banding people here, so and there's more to come on these sanctions already the.
Well, I mean, one of the reasons for call for demonstration, this is not new. Even when the country be there in a very peaceful way, when things were going good, they were always demonstrating here. Throughout with 11 years in power, every year where President Komari come, the SLPP they demonstrate, try for bring the image of the country to USA Enode, and then do them to at their own advantage to a point that a lot of people then believed on what they say. So this is not new, and we have been doing it throughout the time for counter some of the protests. But this time here, so it's all blatant and everybody see. So if we just left, say we not go protest because they are planning one. They're ready for go spread, green carpet, because now not to red carpet, so now green carpet in the spread. They're not ready for go spread the green carpet and demonstrate like say things are okay, the being sing Maada and all those things. They say, oh, the country they go on fine, which of course nothing will happen. So if we still don't say we're not a protest, then we don't left them and justify all the things that way they want for can do. And the claims the way they make things are okay down there. So that one of the reasons we make push for Dede and demonstrate and tell the international community, say no, not to waiting them people that we pray the green carpet and that they talking to go. Now wait till we say now, so we get the evidence, we get the images, them, we get everything for sure.
Okay, Dr. Black, the people then they come for can demonstrate now America. When they come there as APCNs with APC flag and party colors, or when they come with just normal vest, them when I go wear uniform, where everybody go wear, because una did it as APC and other people and did it as concerned Sierra Leoneans. How will we go for converge and how will we identify ourselves?
Well, because the events call for Sierra Leoneans, them, we not just want to come like a party level, we want to come like a national event. With all Sierra Leoneans from all walks of life, be you an active politician, not active politician, but as long as you are Sierra Leonean and this thing concern you, so you get to see we all in one form of uniform when a concern Sierra Leonean. But that doesn't mean say APC people are not doing it. Like me, as you see me face on a global face, they know say that APC person that one day, so I not go shy for say me not to APC and I'm gonna be there, but we all get for be in one form of uniform way na concern Sierra Leonean. And you get for see people the way you know say na APC people them get for day na the forefront because when they left behind we get for the forefront let know say yes, oh these are the organizers, and then you go see other Sierra Leonean them where you know be the see before mama, papa, then grandpa, they all other than I will cheer yourself go encourage them for camp at that particular event day. So if you ask the uniform, it get for be a concerned Sierra Leonean uniform we all get for put because every Sierra Leonean is concerned. So this is why we won't come as a concerned Sierra Leonean, but the party hierarchies them na United States here they have got for day around for make sure see waiting get for happen that the day happen and you get for see 2-3 people them when I get for be the speakers them you say go no say yes. They are party people, and some of them are concerned Sierra Leoneans say we're not do anything in politics, but just for the betterment of the country and for fight for democracy. Then people in this again for get the opportunity for talk, waiting the monitor them and waiting at the stance.
Okay, Mr. Bakal Bundu, you say you expect SLPP people and they for come with them green carpet for for support Maada which is you'd expect that to happen on this occasion?
Oh yes, I mean I don't get the intelligence because this is not a secret because now the same side we they go ask for permits. We don't go we go ask for permits. I mean we don't see say themselves don't go ask for permits, so we know exactly what they plan. And we get like I would say in fact, most of the forums, they will not go say they are 100% APCNs. The same thing to some of them, young planning committee. So we get people in as much as they get spies them. Now we various forums then. Now the same way we get people them where they work and where they give you intelligence as to waiting that them plans them. So we right now they right on top of it. We don't make sure say we don't get permit for 3 days. And thanks to the president of New York, President Bami Parks and Secretary General, they all live at work, and most of the people in New York will make sure so we get a very, very good spot on that day, but we don't get a permit, and through that way, we don't know, say themselves don't secure a permit for go welcome, because not to demonstrate, then they demonstrate, for go welcome the president.
Okay, I just wonder if at all, waiting really Maada Bio go talk in this General Assembly. Yes, Sierra Leone is part of the non-permanent members now of the Security Council, and Maada Bio, I didn't expect say he go to go represent. Really and truly, I'm not sure what Maada Bio go say. How strategic is this? How this be of benefit to we or to Maada Bio and all of this? I'm really not sure. I don't know if I get anything from through to that, Dr. Black.
Honestly, like I said, they speak on million. If not be me, then at that position we build this. So trust me, I don't feel say I go get the guts or the mind for go team up in front of world leaders, respectable people. We already don't know the situation of your country and how they don't perceive you right now. They go team up, they talk to them. They go just look you as a foolish person. But let me say this. Now, there particular gathering, indeed, the United Nations gathering, if any bad somebody, because I've done they follow most of the years them, when like the Iranian presidents go come for can talk, you go see plenty of them leaders and they walk out. So something like this, I expect say go happen because you wait until democracy. There you want can talk. What do you get for can talk to them people here? You might be talking to the empty or where everybody go just wash away because they already don't know you. They already don't characterize you like an evil somebody. So what do you get for can say? If I were Maada Bio, I would just come at the invitation where they invite me for can answer to the query and walk away. But for say go to my panel, whose message we get for pass? For say I not the election, now vote them vote me. But why this? Why that? So for me, I not say any credibility there for let that man go team up in front of world leaders that way respectable, then go listen to the nonsense we get for can't tell them. I'm not too sure.
Well, Mr. Bundu, the reaction to Maada Bio in speech would be something very telling. I'm not sure how the reaction will be because it's like everybody is anxious to hear what Maada Bio go say on that General Assembly Day, and I don't know. What do you think? The reaction would be like, wow.
Well, all comes to you'll be if you go back and listen to Maada Bio in last year's speech, where he commoded before it reached the saloon, the comedians then. One thing, we people have let them get job. Since we're job not there, but Maada Bio right now they give the comedians a lot of materials for work with. So if you can't talk, believe me, then we bother them where they do comedy, they're not go glad. Because now all what they can't say here. So you remember where it can tell the people the whole world, say the comrade them, they save not to $500 or $5,000 or 5 million leos that in pockets. So it's like the same messages the number back they come with. And this time also, I know say just get for the comedians then and APC people because this particular moment here, so everybody they suffer. Everybody they suffer. When school opens, so they don't get a prize. They don't get prize for SLPP, prize for APC. Everybody they suffer. So it's like when it come, you go pick what you go say, but at the same time, in the common trend, we can tell people and things about the quality education Now, the first paragraph, the second paragraph, quality education. The third one, how you don't say how you feel picking them. The fourth one, how you don't provide school bus. Nothing tangible. It's all about it. So now the same thing we would expect. Nothing serious will come out of it. And above all, you go say, okay, I don't appoint Julde. When are the direct beneficiary of the crooked election for chair the committee for looking to the irregularities of the election.
Okay. Sweet Bonita, over to you. Me, I hope say Madam you go. I need me to pray for them make you go. I beg you, Sweet Bonita.
No, we set up before Sweet Bonita they come. We set up what like come at the ground. Let us see how Sierra Leone and they angry about waiting they go on and the demoralize the country. Let it can see that frustration day in we and we go ready for welcome for give that kind welcome. I not say yesterday diaspora, but today diaspora we don't unite. Where we all don't unite under the region. Trust me, anybody, because this is an example we want set in that country. We don't set that example there. Any other presidents now we go come in the future. They go not say, let's not try this nonsense. So this is why I always say the thing what happen in Sierra Leone currently is not about APC. It's not about Dr. Samura Kamara. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's about the future of the country. We picking them. We grand-picking them. The future of the picking them, we're yet unborn. And how we want let Sierra Leone look like now the map of Africa. You know, some of us get jobs them way with credibility. Then they look at and say, this guy, he look nicer. We get jobs that way well secured. Where then they call we in our offices and they ask you, what's in the happen in our country? Explain to Weber. You know, something you can shame for like even begin talk. So I can just say, you know what? Let's just forget about that. Let's move on. You know? You don't go and say you glad Usa you did. Yes, I mean Usa would within a comfort zone. But we get family, like we were coming at their extended family, where we get people that way no matter what. Even they eye shake or then teach them one of them. Past and reach out to some of us. The pressure, just like what Bakar Bundu just said, the organized sex in America, it don't multiply. Before some time, you go say, where the month done, you go sell $1,000. But now, $1,000, what you they buy with the $1,000? And angry on the schools, then they can't open. So some of them frustration, yeah, if I know, can put on a mother view in face when they come. For the SLPP folks, them where they are, we get for goodie. We go meet up, inshallah. Let God bring the time. Let go sit down. Let we look at them. Now they face to tell us, say, really, una they condone some of them nonsense how they happen in the country. So by the grace of God, we go wait for that day. I mean, una says go say no, yes. Wait till una can talk here. Una mina. And the diaspora, we get the support from all over the world. Cut across. From Australia, come down to Asia, come to UK and I, down Europe, mainland Europe. Even the one we brothers that within Africa, they look up to this particular day. And we're not going to disappoint you by the grace of God. We're going to go see exactly when that day reach.
All right,
well, again, you know, I think all of it has just been said, Comrade Wancaster, because for me, I've said this before. That was since 2018. Maada would have resigned because the trend he was going, I knew he was going to fail. And I'm like, for you to be the best or the finest president that they will say, well, you knew you could not achieve or accomplish this, you resign as an African in Africa. But he didn't listen. He has not listened from the beginning, and I'm sure he would not listen today. But again, as we said, SLPP came into governance with propaganda, and that's what they are still continuing. And at this stage, it will not help them at all. Because again, we're talking about the invitation from the ICC. First of all, they were saying it was a lie. Later on, they started bringing different stories. Now they said, it's just a biological meetings. Fine. What are you looking for a lawyer for? I can't be going to my friend to tell me, oh, you've got this, or now you're part of this, then I carry a lawyer. To do what? It's not really necessary. But because you know exactly you've done the worst, because also I think it was Dowda Black saying there is this negotiation going on. For me, I've said this before. There is nothing Mother Bio will put on the table that will stand. Because if we remember, the last 5 years they were in governance. Members of parliament, opposition, APCs were beaten up. We saw for the first time in our history a police officer entering our parliament, which is one of the sacred places people can find peace. As a honorable member, nothing will happen to you until you have left that position. But we've seen where they were attacking people in their home, in their offices, on the road, intimidating them because they don't see them eye to eye. And we've seen this going on for the past 5 years. At this point, this man has stolen an election. Anybody that is choosing to go in that parliament, you are signing your own death warrant. It's as simple as ABC. Because they are signing people that went for the positions or went for member of parliament that did not get it. If those people would have got it, I would say, let's go. Because those two will just take a weapon as well in the world of parliament. They shoot themselves. But now those ones that are there will be scared. So who is going to shoot who? They will just kill them there. And that's the place people should be protected. Nobody's protected in civil. It doesn't matter where you are. Especially you are not SAPP. Because we've seen where somebody will come and beat you up in your house. They are at fault, but because they are SAPP, they'll go away with it. You see, even a drug dealer, they'll tell you, well, that person is being sponsored by Jordan. So who am I to go and say I will arrest them? Do you want me to lose my job? An officer is telling you that. So you ask yourself, so what am I doing? Why are you here? Well, I'm just here because I'm supposed to be here, but there's nothing I can do. These are things you get from an officer of the law that's supposed to protect the people. So for me, Mother be whichever way, like this evening, us coming live, one of the informations I have got, and which I know it's verified, he will not leave the UN building. So whatever town meeting he said he's going to have, as the organizing secretary for the district has said, he will not be moving a muscle. So you are just wasting time or trying to give people false hope. We've been here in the UK for the past 5 years. Let them tell us how many town hall meetings they have had, not their party things that they'll go and do in one remote area so that nobody will go. There is no town hall meeting they have ever held in this country. It hasn't happened. So for me, I am grateful that they have called him, and I'm hoping that he doesn't return. Because if he returns, I don't know if he's going to be alive or he's going to be dead. That's just it. People refer to him as B. I don't see him. It's really sad, Commander One. It's really, really sad.
Yeah, I'm sure if this is all also confirmed information. I get information today say the health minister, even though America don't take the stance for rules, visa to all the other people we did at the Malabio camp. I understand that the minister goes to South Africa, they refuse entry into South Africa. So it look like say South Africa self, if this not true, it look like say South Africa self don't take the lead among the Africans, because some of them were also go on for use other African nations for escape, for go to a different part of the world, for go enter. So for Yagi to also say they actually refuse the entry in South Africa, it's a bit encouraging, but I'm not sure how authentic is that. But the pictures just come up from the technical team. So
well,
I don't know what you think of that.
Whilst you're on that, Commodore, because before the guests come in, also our Harvard student is been asked to leave Harvard.
Who's that?
Anti-corruption.
Anti-corruption officer.
He needs to go.
IBAD.
But we are. Yes. So we are. Let's just keep moving on. Commodore Wankasu, is that bad? Because the thing is, people are providing proofs after proofs, evidence after evidence. So if they are banning people, you cannot hide since you're going to be educated. Educated where? So that you can come and kill people more? Educated so that you can do, instead of you doing the justice or you doing the right thing, you keep doing the wrong thing. So for me, I am happy, and we'll continue to give them the names. I'm sure people are asking what the UK and Ireland are doing. we are working on ours. All the British citizens, including Fatima, that is going there committing crime, they also needs to be arrested, because they should not be running around the country like this. It is wrong. If you've killed, you've been part of it, and we all know. Mostly when you're applying for visa, they'll ask you, have you been involved in any kind of riot, or you have been part of X, Y, and Z? Fatima, one of those questions, in fact, 10 of them, she needs to answer yes, because she's behind every killing in that country.
Right.
Mob justice. She was the first person to say people should be mob justice, and that's what we're getting in Sierra Leone. And nothing came out of it. Nothing. So to me, I think we are going the right. We need to provide all the names and continue to give them the evidence, because nobody is going to hide. Nobody, not this time around.
So, Mr. What's your reaction to this information? See, this guy, they refuse entry yonder. So, if South Africa can do that, so I mean, you say all other countries will just follow suit, right?
Of course, I mean, we all don't see like how the sister they talk about, the community they talk about South Africa and the other countries that we see. Julius Malema, waiting the way in order to do in South African Parliament. There are lots of things that they encourage. Where then she say, I mean, in good for the democracy. If then she say, I mean, any of them partners them or counterpart, they follow the same footstep where they practice in the country. I've not feel the need for encourage them, honestly. With that source, they are not confirm I'm yet. I open a true, but if not so it be, then I feel say we all can attest to one parable people they can say where America sneeze. Where America cough, the one wall they sneeze. Or where America sneeze, the one wall they catch cold. So now in the council, America don't take the lead. And South Africa self, as this information just come, would they wait for maybe by tomorrow, Monday or to Tuesday, we will get confirmation on that. If not true, then now welcoming news for we, the people of Sierra Leone.
Okay, Dauda,
just for join with me counterpart here, Mr. Organizing Bakar Bundu. We hold in America, we know so before America they pull statements, then don't circulate all the messages them to all the embassies them and to the allies them around the world. They go don't get them, they go down either by tweet or by email or by any kind means we them for get the information a day. It circulates wide. I'm not surprised for get this particular news, just like what Mr. Bundu say. If it is true, we welcome that, and it could be a big winning again for Sierra Leoneans. Remember, before we go down Sierra Leone for the elections, we get the expectation, say something like this get for happen. We go to Washington, we put the cases and they say, will they do this petition based on the fact that Sierra Leone is going to elections? Now go with the go show, but we expect say this president get for thief this election, it gets for embarrass people them, it get for use violence, force, perhaps it go kill. Trust me, we put on the things and they will go. Now we travel go salon. It happen. So if during the elections and after the election, then see the things and they happen, this is why America go be stand firm. And we all know the connections really between America, UK, Canada, and Europe in particular. Say once this big nation don't take this decision, everybody just gets for follow. Say America don't get all the facts. We see them take this decision here. Let us just follow suit. And South Africa now one country where suffer for democracy. We see cost them way go, way die for democracy. So them believe in democracy. So if the ancestors somebody don't do something against in people them and you want find way for escape, just like where that bank governor be escape, where he say they go vacation, no return again after we then don't take the money. Now then where's there in the defend when they say I'm going out, I'm going this, I'm going on this conference, I'm going on this program, government program. Now on our way, they were on our way. We all know. Matter of fact, I understand itself. One part the ministers them, now one member will be win DV. So right now, himself they plan for left the country. If only they get the visas. We are no say obviously. Whosoever don't be part and parcel of Maada Bio, whether they be supposed to give visa, no give you. And it will be another welcoming news for Sierra Leone and for receive IBAB back na Lungi International Airport. Let go see them and don't cause the problem. Because it is the Anti-Corruption Commission. If there's still election in that country, the people in the suffer, why you not call the people that are responsible for ask them, waiting you do, where people get anger over this election? Can't explain to me. But you left and free, then you're gonna wait, come see them in America because you know say there is pressure coming and don't advise you. You're gonna wait, see the camp for can land book, not a book you can land. You want to see if Maada Bio go survive the 1 year, and then you go back, let go join. You can't sit down, then they pay you huge amounts of money. So I want to ask for where we find in location Usa a day. Once the show we say na yeah, this man lodge, we are ready to go there, march and make noise in that particular neighborhood day. Say this man a killer, this man don't achieve democracy, and they make Sierra Leone and they suffer. We go march day. We need to go after these people. We don't need for scared. We need to go after them as long as then they make Sierra Leone and they suffer. Then not forget no heaven zone. Any time we'll find out, say then they let go, they let make noise. The neighbor then go come out. We hold placards them, we hold megaphone them. Say this guy na traitor, na killer, na this, he abuse democracy, blah blah blah. We'll do all the things that they. This is what Sierra Leonean they want. You don't get the opportunity for do that in Sierra Leone because they go chase them with gun, then go kill them. But anyone part the way come na then country also, let we identify the locations them. We go after them, we molest them. If you give cause with two way WhatsApp at them, drag them in the street. That's so now the benefit this way they forget.
Yeah. Okay. It sounds quite encouraging for all NTRs to they happen, and I believe Sierra Leone and then Sierra Leone where they're going to get the information they also say yes, actions has been taken. Then we know say yes indeed. You know, all the demonstration them don't begin yield defeats because imagine Sierra Leone and they make a lot of efforts to demonstrate now Sierra Leone, they're not going to get the chance because then kill them. And now the demonstration will happen around the world, and now we don't begin to see real, you know, efforts from the international community. Because a lot of the time they talk say we don't have international community. And all kinds don't allow do stuff like that international community. International Congo commander for Kampul Maada Bio. Yes, but we don't begin to see what you want, what you ask for. Now we don't begin to see so. And I believe we see the non start to now they tighten the knots now small till the end. But the CCS election take place. The expectation in terms of the elections, if they wouldn't go for the reunion of the election, you think say Maada Bio go for looping, you think say this you don't want to make a just call for an election, may election take place, or then we just force them for make you just step aside and they can conduct the elections. Mr. Dauda.
Well, comrade Owen Kasu, now one party demand them we APC puts within the 6 month period Sweden say there must be. Look the word must be a rerun of these elections and then give people and key players the way not for take part. 1, the head of the police, 2, the head of the military, 3, Kone, not for Dede, and then the entire staff will run the elections with and so they never participate. They ask for foreign people them from other countries, whether it's been out from Ivory Coast or so elsewhere. And with the observation of the European Union, United Nations, or where else they come out for make sure they witness a particular event. But again, Maada Bio not for day na power when they won the election day for handover. So these are some of the demands them we they put or get an interim team where they run that particular elections day. This is so now I think because of them don't they see then they tighten the bolts them, then don't they come near. Because information on the television say that they try to get rid of the head of military, police, and then even the corner for replace them. Fine. So this is why we just ask with people and say let them continue to exercise patience. The leadership of the party, when our APC, then they do all it takes. Then they work behind the scene. Some of they get one-on-one discussion with them most of the time. Then they give you updates of what's in the happen, and it's encouraging. This is why some of us not they forget for come to them platform here for can talk. Because I know say other people and they will go say, oh, I know one go there tomorrow, I'm going to salon and go embarrass me. No. I mean, you get for come out if you believe in what you believe. Because we believe when we party, we believe to win the election. This is why we are not afraid to speak. Any platform they call, they come there. Because we get evidences. I was at the, how you call it, the situation room, where they pack the RRF forms them, for let we put the results them together. This is when they go open firing at us. They fire with the send tear gas, but we say they kill somebody there. Now the forms will be they put together, will be they collect the results them. So they notice say these events they go on if we allow APC for pull this result and announce it, because I will be planned that after we don't put all the things in there with a blast result, then people will come out and dance. So whether they get the intelligence and that this step happen or not, this is when we see police arrive by Teddy Mara. We did inside just like fire now. We ask what happen. Blow not again with tear gas and pump tear gas for we under. And if you go to the party office, you go see where the life bullet, them bust and all them day. Now, God way some of we will come with to life. So if we don't do that sacrifice here, we don't come now we country and also we do a quiet zone. We're not gonna forget for talk, and we go continue for talk and demonstrate or protest till the right thing is done back now we country. So
Okay.
one can yeah.
We they come to the close of this very important discussion. Already, we want to continue to say thank you to the viewers. Them quite a large view, and the chat room is very, very busy. We get a lot of names. Them with chats with winners who giving very, very nice comments. Them, I believe say before we come to our last submissions, them each of una, we want to really say thank you to them. We get Mr. Idrissa, Mohammed Idrissa Bangura, Dotui, Angela Johnson, Joseph Sama, we got quite a lot of names. Then I also Jaya to Conte, Angela Johnson, Michael, Kamara, we get Nyali. Oh, what a beautiful name. Nyale. Oh, Robert Kagbo and all of that. Yeah. Aisatu, Kaiko, Regular, Ismail, Nyale. I hope I pronounce them properly though. Awa Kumba, and yeah, the chat room is very, very busy. Should Bonita go actually calling names them because their names and they quite beautiful for call. Nyale, I don't know, strive that one day. But anyway, on our last submission on this demonstration in the United States, I want to start with Mr. Bundu. Or maybe let's shoot Bonita come in first, please.
Yeah, we need to acknowledge also Delwyn Thomas, which is one of our technical team, because hey, you break my head. Kauka, we have President Songa is going the usual suspect. Nyale, thank you so much. I
get that right.
We have Thomas, good evening. I'm Michael Kamara, good evening. Because again, as we said, these are people we have in here. We have SMPP with us. They'll be bashing us behind. But we are grateful. We are grateful because again, we are all Sierra Leoneans. Some of us after from the media, we go, we drink, and then we just say it was nice, but nothing else will be done. But that's just what it is. And also here we have some of the other people that we've got. Okay, Bigger Man is here as well. Big Man of MMB is also with us this evening. I want to say thank you to Ishmael Kamara. Anyway, yeah, that was Nyale. Nyale is from the south, so that's just where it is.
All right. Linda Thompson as well. Linda Thompson.
Yes, definitely. But again, as we said, this is for us Sierra Leoneans because some of us are not happy. As Comrade Black says, he was in the situation room because it was bang on bang. Everything that every district or every station get, we make sure it goes to the headquarters. So, I'm a bit shocked where people are saying, oh, APC should provide result. We have it. It's not our mandate. We are not in the position. And I'm sure people can see the Freetown Mayor elections or their own centers is out. It's clear. More than 50% beating Tamara. So for me, I'm like, what does these people really want? But again, we are grateful, even though people are saying the international community will not come. We are seeing they are not there physically, but their their presence are well felt. We ourselves, we are feeling it from here. So definitely we are hoping also the UK, the rest of Europe, and the world will take suit. I want to say congratulations to South Africa. We are hoping for Ghana to take, because those are most of the places they will run to. We'll be also hoping that Liberia will be in there to support us. Also in Guinea, because if you don't have anywhere to run to, believe me, you will stop all the madness. So I want to say thank you and allow our guests to give us their last word before we close. But I want to say good evening to everyone. Thank you so much. This is the APC Diaspora Online TV platform, the mouthpiece of the APC. Every week, Sunday, myself, Comrade Owan Kasu, Fatia, will be live to present. And also, we have our technical team, JS Momo, who is also, we have Mo Bangura, Delvin Thomas, Dr. Denke, and also various, we have the social media consultants, Comrade Arun Pape, the man of the people. He's there. He's there. So I want to say good evening and thank you so much. I think I will leave this to our guest to do. Oh, Juliet is with us again. So thank you.
Welcome, Juliet. All right. Mr. Bundu, please, this demonstration will happen at the United Nations General Assembly. Give me your final thoughts, give me your final expectation. Make we with the view within a year, let me say no say that this would expect that the United States when Madam Yoga for go visit there. Since you are the organizer for the APC UK USA, and give me your own idea of which you expect there. Over to you.
Okay, thank you very much. I mean, for the opportunity for hosting us. And I want to tell, the viewers, them plenty thank you. And I'm also happy for the few names them we are familiar with. This, I will tell you, saying a collective effort. No say, I be telling I say, I'll be the president of Minnesota, and the current organizing secretary, when I'm Mr. Michael Kamara. You say something on the line, so this I will tell you, I say everybody there on board for make we put things there together for organize this thing very, very, very well. I also want to acknowledge, the good work with the Diaspora chairman, Mr. Alfred Kebis, to say they do, for get we all together. Leone chairman, Chairman Sufyan Kaloko, the vice chairman, Vice Chairman Kebi, and of course, the Jagaban movement, where we also rely on very, 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 very highly for help with so many things them where we will need, especially in terms of mobilizing and moving the people them. And I want to let viewers they know say the Jagaban movement is not only supporting Freetown, but they are also supporting highly in the US. So at this point in time, I also want to tell the president, the executive and members of the New York chapter where that they get for Austria. They do a very, very fantastic job in getting all these things going on. And we look up to each and every member of this district and beyond for make me come on then 3 days then day, because as I say, we only have the days of the summit when the leaders at the top. We not get the exact date it will matter the talk, but whichever day we in the talk, we go there. Talk the 20th, we go there. We talk the 21st, we go there. In order for escape this one also at all. And people are committed, so we ask everybody there. At this point in time, we not say things are very hard. We get a lot of other commitment them with we members of parliament them. So let we try for secure we tickets them. The one that we get for travel by road. Let we try for organize and see how we go able carpool for get everybody there. We will organize the program. We don't get everything where we need. Like how the organizers say, Mr. Black. I also appreciate the effort we put for help for support the district. We all on they work together for put this thing together. And I pray say this guy for be one of the biggest demonstration we concern Sierra Leoneans there in collaboration with APC worldwide. So I want to tell everybody plenty thank you, and I want to tell you again, I would look up to the live coverage of this event. Owen Kasu and all the other APC media team there for making them go try as best as they can for making them go give you a live streaming of the event. Thank you very much.
That's not a problem. Well, over to you, Mr. Dowdy Black. What are your expectation? What are your message to the people there? They all over the world, also the one within in America on this particular demonstration. What they expect? This will probably be the last demonstration to make Maada finally give up and say, you know what, this game so you don't big for me, Mapulan. Over to you.
Thank you very much, and thank you, listeners. And I don't see some of the comment then we come inside. I want to the line with me, district organizer, Mr. Bakar Bundu, for tell Bigo starts with the executive now, the USA districts. They've been doing extremely well, fantastic job at the city coordination at the ERE, waiting and they do the preparation. But I want to say plenty thank you to the chairman winner, Dr. Sufian Kaloko, and the deputy winner, Kebi Toure. And come to the secretary, it's Almami, except they do extremely well. Of course, my brother winner, the organizer. And also plenty thank you to all the chairmen them at the various districts around the world, from UK and I, Australia, Germany, Sweden, Holland, Belgium, China. They go down to the diasporas within Africa. The coordination is good. We are doing extremely well. And the expectation is there. We get people them way based in Washington, where we don't talk to, where they get readiness, prepare for put boss them, like I say, for let people then go. So we go announce the dates and the place where them boss and they go there when the time come closer. And of course, New Jersey and New York not the host, but we get New Jersey self we na co-host. We go come together and make sure say Sierra Leoneans them where they come that particular events there for go demonstrate, get welfare where they say go feel good. Like I say, food go day, drinks go day. We all go interact and make sure see that program be well coordinated compared to the prior years that would only happen. So have no fear. Sierra Leone business are we all business. No matter it happen to say some of us don't happen for big citizens in the country here, but all we dealings them, all we businesses them in a salon. Some of them business and people don't close their business then because of the inflation. You go don't buy your business, you ship and go. I mean, you know, you buy dollar back for let you get your money where you spend. So these are the trouble where they affect our country. So the expectation, like you ask, and they see the momentum and they feel the vibes. People are calling. Then they ask for who's we for meet. When are the exact dates? But I go tell you, say the starting dates go be around the 19th to the 26th. Now within then they would expect see Brabio get for talk. So we get for day no matter how it takes between the 19, 20, 21, 22. Now within that period day for talk. Any hour, any time, any moment when it talk, we come on and do it go meet with you. We are ready. So I want to encourage, like I say, all Sierra Leoneans then. If you get chance for take you day off, please take day off. If not the bus, take bus. If not train, take train. Come. Accommodation day, food day, everything day. For let we make sure say we put to case, let people feel the anger, the frustration, the problems that we they go now with country. I thank everybody. Kudos to honor the host them. God bless honor for them. Programs here honor the organized level people and CCS. We get people them out there with the faithful. Thank you, Sweet Bonita. Thank you, Owen Kasu, and thank you to the rest of the team.
Thank you very much, Dr. Black. Over to you, Sweet Bonita. Wrap it up.
Honestly, I want to say very big thank you to our guests because, again, as I said, without the guests, it will be difficult for us to have this program. It's a 1 hour, 30 minutes. Today we have given out. But again, as they said in their last statement, that they want the presence of the media. So we're asking all media houses to please make sure we covered. And I'm sure the APC UK and Ireland will be part of that because the Diaspora Online TV, this is a diaspora thing. So as the organizer for the Diaspora, it's your job. Whatever you say, the districts are ready to work with you. So definitely. And I also want to say thank you for acknowledging one of the people that are supporting, which is the whole name right now, the ceremony, in the Stop Nonsense.
Yep.
Nonsense. Nonsense. I want to say thank you to him because again, we've seen as the organizing district says, it's not just in Sierra Leone, he's also helping us within the diaspora. So may God continue to bless him for him to protect us. But one thing I want to say a very big thank you to our guests because without you guys, we will not be here. And also the viewers, please, please, please make sure you share, like, and comment. You have the follow button. Every time we're live, you will be notified. And we're also appealing to the district in the USA. Please, please, please make sure you are following our page because sometimes we're here. It's difficult for us to see people from the States. So please, it would be nice if they can follow and share. We have today our organizing secretary for the diaspora. Please help us. This is the online TV for the diaspora. It's not just UK and Ireland. We might be the host, but it's not ours. It's an APC property. We are not the owner. It belongs to APC. So we are welcoming every district to take part on this forum. Like you're covering, it will be nice if we can have presented from the state that will be interviewing people there and having or be able to host their own show. We will make ourselves available, but it will be nice if everybody or every district has a host because it will make our job really, really lighter. Sometimes people ask, but is it just you? It's not just me because I don't have anybody. And I can't say because people are not coming, I'm not going to do it. Fatia, is it just you? No, it's not just her. If I'm not there, Fatia comes in, Owen Castle comes in. No matter how tired we are, we will make sure we are here. But please, we are asking for people to come on board. It is free for every APCN. Everything we do here, it's about APC and that of Sierra Leone. We don't go beyond that. That's the only that I think that's one of the things that you should just bear in mind. This is an APC platform and everything is had to be within APC. So, but I want to say thank you to our technical team. This evening we have Jess behind the scene, and I also want to acknowledge Delvin Thomas, Mo Bangura, and Dr. Denke. Myself, Sweet Bonita, Owen Castle, Fatia, and our co-presenters as well. Even we have people in the Scandinavia. So I want to say good evening to everyone and thank you. God bless you. Hopefully, we are hoping that everybody will make their way to New York. As the organizing secretary said, they will make sure they cascade this information in due course, knowing when Maada bill will be present. Because without that, they've cooked for him nicely. He needs to eat. The food needs to be served well presented. So I am praying for him to eat his food. Because it will be nice. You can't cook for somebody and then they don't turn up. It will not be good. So I'm praying. Please, Mother, turn up there so that they can serve you. That will be my message.
You guys stay there, and Chibonita will call it to close, and then you guys stay there so we can just have a brief debrief.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless you.
Yeah.